Hello Year 2s and welcome to Tuesday's maths lesson. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you to all of you who have sent in some maths from yesterday. We love to receive your work. Now today I would like you to start off by warming up your maths brains by practicing your 2 times table. So in a minute I'm going to ask you to pause this video and then you'll come back to me. So when we practice our 2 times table, it's counting in twos. So when we recite our 2 times table, this is how it goes. We say 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2 is 22. 12 times 2 is 24. So practice reciting your 2 times table in order first. Then ask your adult or someone in your house to challenge you with reciting out of order. They can give you some challenges. They might say, what is 5 times 2? You say 10. They might say, what is 12 times 2? And you would say 24. What is 3 times 2? And you would say 6. So see how quickly you can recall the answers for the 2 times table, because the more you practice, the quicker you will get. So pause this video and then come back to me. Welcome back. Hopefully your maths brains are nice and warm. Well done for you, to all of you practicing your 2 times table. And I know lots of you are still using the Times Table Rockstars program, which is a great way to practice your times table. Right, let's get on with our main math lesson for today. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen with you. Okay, so our learning intention for today is I can double a number. So we're going to be looking at doubling. And we also need to look at halving, because halving is the opposite of doubling, and that is going to help us to solve this problem. So I've given you a little bit of a clue there. So what is doubling? Quickly pause this video and tell your adult, what do you think doubling is? Welcome back. Okay, so when we double a number, we're adding the same number on again. So if I was to say what is double 2, that's the same as saying 2 add 2. So double 2 is 4. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this problem which has a double in it. It says Louise doubles her donuts. The picture shows what she had after she doubled her donuts. Now Whitney says that Louise started with 4 and ended with 8 donuts. Eva says that Louise started with 8 and ended with 16 donuts. Mo says Louise started with 2 and ended with 4 donuts. You know how to say, who do you agree with, and explain why you know this. So what I'd like you to do is pause this video, have a little bit of time to try and solve this problem, and then come back to me. I'll see you soon. Right, welcome back. Okay, so let's have a look at this problem. How are we going to start solving this problem? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to count how many donuts there are, because it says the picture shows how many donuts she had after she had doubled the number. Okay, so let's count the donuts. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 donuts. This is actually an array, isn't it? We've got 2 lots of 4, 2 groups of 4. Okay, so we've got 8 donuts all together. So that's a really big clue to solve this problem. Which person tells us that she ended with 8 donuts? Was it Whitney, Eva, or Mo? Let's have a look. So Whitney says she ended with 8. Eva says 16, Mo says 4. So Whitney says that she ended with 8. Okay, so that's a really good start to answering this question. So do we think that Louise started with 4 donuts if our end total is 8? Remember what I just said about halving being the opposite of doubling. So if I was to half number 8, what would we do? We would put it into 2 equal groups, wouldn't we? So this is 1/2 and this is the other half. So how many in 1/2? We have got 4. So Whitney is correct. So hopefully you were able to solve that problem. Let's have a look at the next activity. Okay, so this is just showing you what it means to double a number. So we've got 4 tennis balls, and if I double the number of tennis balls, I need to add another 4, and then the total number of tennis balls I have altogether is 8. So when we're doubling a number, we're simply adding the same number on again. So have a little look at the dice here. Let's double them. So I've rolled a number 3. What is double 3? What would I need to draw on this side, do you think? Call it out to the screen for me. You're right, I need to do 3 more, because if I'm doubling the number, I'm adding the same number on again. So what is 3 add 3? Double 3 equals, call it out, 6. Well done if you said 6. Okay, now I've rolled my dice and I've rolled a number 4. What is double 4? What do I need to draw on my dice? Call out the number to the screen. If you said we need to draw 4 dots, you're right, because we're adding the same number on again. Double 4 is what? What is 4 add 4? If you're not sure, count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is double 4 is 8. Fantastic. Well done. Okay. I've rolled a number 5 this time. How am I going to double it? What am I going to draw on my other dice? Call it out to the screen. If you said 5, you would be right, because when we double a number, we're adding the same number on again. So double 5 is, everyone should know this, 5 add 5, call it out. Hopefully you said 10. Well done if you did. Okay, last one. I've rolled a number 6. How am I going to double it? What am I going to draw on my other side of my dice? Hopefully you're saying to the screen, 6 dots, Mrs. Gold. You'll be right, because I'm adding the same number on again. So double 6. If you don't know that, what could you do? You could count the dots. We know we've got 6 on here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So double 6 is 12. And the reason we're doing doubling today is it actually links to the 2 times table, because 2 times 3, 2 lots of 3 is 6. 2 times 4, 2 lots of 4 is 8. 2 times 10, 2 lots of 10, 2 times 5, 2 lots of 5 is 10. 2 times 6, 2 lots of 6 is 12. So that links to our 2 times table, doesn't it? Okay, well done. Fantastic. Let's move on. Okay, what I would like you to do is I would like you to look at these penguins. They've got a number on their tummy. I want you to pause this video on this page, and then I want you to double those numbers. Okay, so double 10, double 8, double 7, double 12, double 15, and then come back to me. Now there's a question in red there. It says, how would you double a 2-digit number? What strategies could you use to help you double that number? Okay, I will see you in a minute. Welcome back. Okay, so I'm wondering how we got on. So the first one was double 10. So we need to do 10 add 10. So hopefully you know what the answer is to that, just knowing your number ones. So what is 10 add 10? 10 add 10 is 20. So double 10 is the same as 10 add 10, or 2 times 10. Excellent, well done. Okay, double 8. What is double 8? Let's think. We need to do 8 add 8. How could you work that out? Well, you could draw 8 and then draw another 8, and you could add them together, or you could use a number line and start on 8 and do 8 more jumps. There's so many ways of doing it. Or you could know that if you add 2 to make 10, then you've then got 6 left over. And then 10 add 6 is 16. So the answer is 16. So double 8 is 16. And that's the same as saying 2 times 8. Or if we could turn it round, 8 times 2 is 16. So well done if you came up with that one. Double 7 is the same as saying 7 add 7. Because we're doubling it, we're adding the same number, double 7. So you could have drawn 7 and drawn another 7. You could have used a number line, start on 7, add 7 more, or you could have done it in your head mentally. You could have added 3 to make 10, and then what was left over from that other 7, you've got 4 left over. So then 10 add 4 is 14. So double 7 is 14. And that's the same as doing 2 times 7 equals 14. Or 7 times 2 equals 14. So if you could always turn it around if you're not sure about 2 times 7. Okay, next one. Now, this is where we get to our 2-digit numbers. So I'm interested to see how you might have solved this. So we've got double 12. Now, you could look at this as a 2-digit number. So we've got 1 10 and we've got 2 1s. I write my 10 over the top of there and my O for 1s. So I've got my 10s and 1s. So what I would do to make this really simple is I would double the 10s first and then double the 1s. So what is 10 add 10? We've just done that, haven't we? So 10 add 10 equals 20. And then we need to double the 1s. What is 2 add 2? 2 add 2 equals 4. And then we need to add those two totals together. What is 20 add 4? 20 add 4 is 24. So double 12 is 24. Or we could have written 2 times 12. And if we know that 12 times 2 is 24, you've got the answer. So we could do the same with 15 now. So let's just move number 7, Penguin, out the way. So I've got a bit more space. Just move him up here. And then let's look at 15. So if I write the number 15 and put my 10s and 1s over the top, this is why we need to know about partitioning our 2-digit number, don't we? We've done this in class, so you can tell your adult how to do that. So we've got 110 makes up our 15 and 5 1s. So we could double our 10 first. So we know this now, don't we? We've done this lots now. Double 10 equals 20. So 10 add 10 equals 20. And then we can double our 1s. We've got 5 1s. So 5 add 5 and 5 add 5. We know our number 1 to 10 equals 10. So now we need to add up our two totals. So what is 20 add 10? 10 more than 20, we can use our 100 square to look that up. 10 more than 20 is 30. So our answer is 30. Double 15 is 30. So lots of ways of doubling a number. Okay, so your independent challenge to do now is to complete my doubling, oh, that's hard to say, sorry, my doubling number table. So you've got the numbers on the left-hand side, 1 to 10, and then you've got blank space, and I want you to fill that in, doubling the number. And then I want you to explain what patterns you notice. Can you see any patterns in the numbers? Then as an extra challenge, why don't you see if you can get even further? Can you double numbers all the way up to maybe double 20? That would be a really good challenge, wouldn't it? So have a go at completing that table. And then if you want to, take yourself even further and get beyond double 10, see if you can get up to double 20. That'd be fantastic. So well done for your good math this morning. Keep practicing your times tables and send us in your work that you've been doing. We're really enjoying seeing all that lovely hard work you have been up to. And I will see you tomorrow for Wednesday's math lesson. So take care and I will speak to you soon.